Oh, look what just showed up. That's my freezer. My new freezer. What you doing? Huh? Hi, everybody. So today we're going to see if my proposed installation location for the new freezer is going to work out. So what I'm thinking of doing is in this same compartment turning that refrigerator 90 degrees and then right next to it putting the freezer so that both of them will be in that same cabinet. I did measuring before I ordered it. It should work. It's going to be tight, and I might have to notch in these side areas here. Everything's kind of disheveled in the truck right now. Okay. So we're going to see if we can spin this. Of wood. Holy moly. But do I want to have something right up against? I didn't even think about that. Having another item right up against that. Shoot. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Well, my other original idea was to put the freezer in the floor over here. That area right there is shoe storage, and that's it. But if the freezer went there, what I thought was that I could actually put it up on a short shelf so the shoes could be stored under it. You know, a 6-inch shelf platform basically. And the freezer goes on that, the shoes go under it, and then the freezer would open up, you know, would sit right about the height of these Gatorade bottles. That would be the bottom of it, and then up to about here. I would have to relocate my laptop holder, which is not a big deal. That can go on any wall. And I'd have to move my helmet hook. I'd probably just move it up 6 or 8 inches higher. All right, let me get that thing unpacked and get it out here. Let's see what we got. I like this one. I like the fact that there's no separator wall between this side and that side. My other one has a wall right here, which causes this side here to not get anywhere near as cold as the other side. I can tell already I'm gonna like this one a lot better just because of that. Doesn't have that separator wall. 12 or 24 volt. .65 cubic feet, 3.7 amp, 40 watt. a lot better looking than this thing. Same price. I think I can already tell that I'm just going to want to set it in this corner over here. Also, talk about ease of power supply. You know, my 12-volt cabinet's right there. So running a power line to it take all of 10 minutes. Let's bring it up in here and see what it looks like in position. It's well, looks like that's where it's going to go. It's not anywhere near as obtrusive as I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to move the laptop holder. Buddy, checking everything out. New location, mouse pouch, laptop pouch. Let's test it out. Perfect. Okay. Oops. Oh. Ah. So we got. Okay, this is what I'm looking for right here. Very similar to what the other one had, so I'll just be removing this cigarette socket adapter. I'll remove this and put on some crimp terminals and go right inside the power cabinet, right to my bus bars. So that should be a simple wiring. It also has an AC adapter. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll get a blue cinch strap. I'll loop through the handle. I'll put an eyelet down here, one of these. So we'll have the blue strap. We'll go through the handle, under the eyelet, same thing on the other end, up through that handle, and cinch it down to the floor. Okay. Easy, buddy. Okay. Okay. That's a good boy. So up in the cabinet here, so I've got the ground wire is run up top, which will connect up to this ground bus bar where all those black wires go. So it'll jump on one of those screws. So I'm just going to put a ring terminal on the end of the wire. And then down here, for the positive, it'll connect up to the positive bus bar. So I'll get one of my fuse holders and put it on the end of it so it's fused. And then ring terminal on the end, tighten down to one of these bolts here, these posts. Okay, piece of cake. Okay, that's done. Turn that off. Come with me, everybody. So we just ended up with this line coming through, ready to be plugged in to the end of the freezer, which is right here. Okay, I popped a fuse in and powered it on. I've put it on eco mode for now, set it to 10 degrees Fahrenheit, and I put it on this mode H2, which shuts it off. H2 is medium, shuts it off at 9.7 volts, back on at 11 volts. So if it gets down to 9.7 volts, it'll stop. I don't ever get that low, but I had to change the setting on this other one because, you know, I'll run the battery down, you know, it'll be at 70%. There'll be 11 something volts, and this one was set. It was shutting off. It happened to me a couple times. So I'm just going to let it sit here and run. It's quiet, that's for sure. It's quieter than that one is. I'm impressed. So all I got to do is order the tie-down straps, and then that installation is done. Bam. Okay, here's the final with the straps installed. So I used 2 cleats, one on this end and then one down on that end. And then I got one of these ratchet straps. I don't know that they're called ratchet straps, because they're not the kind that you know, go back and forth and ratchet. This is just a clamp strap. So it loops through the handle, both handles, goes underneath, and then, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's the, it's a cam clamp. So these are cam clamps. So I believe, I'll look and I'll put a link in the description. I think these were 10 feet long, which they need to be. Oops, that was me accidentally leaning on one of the control panel buttons. I've decided to turn this into my refrigerator. And the reason I'm doing that is because this is bigger inside. So these are both spec'd, I believe they're 55 quart, both this one here and the new one. But this one, because it doesn't have that separator wall that I showed you, because it's open here, so I can remove this basket and I can fit a heck of a lot more stuff in here than I can in the freezer. And thinking that I'm going to need more refrigeration than I need freezer, I decided to make this my refrigerator, and my existing, this is going to be my freezer. So I've got this one at set at 12 degrees, which it's been holding for a couple weeks now. And then this one I have at 34. So with these straps here, this thing is not going anywhere. It is just really cinched down to the floor. So I've used this same strap method with these cleats on this refrigerator, on the microwave, on the oven. So this same method, which is, you know, it's easy enough to do, inexpensive, and I'll put a link to all these items, you know, these cleats, these straps, the refrigerator. I'll put all these down in the video description. You can take a look at them. Nice. There we go. It's fixed. Let's see how we're doing here. I don't know if that's reading, but 10 degrees Fahrenheit I set this at. Battery's at 100%. It's 9 a.m. So obviously no problem with the solar system, with a refrigerator and a freezer running and a Wii Boost. No problem keeping itself charged up. So thank you everybody for coming along and watching me get the freezer installed. What are you doing in my chair? Snoozing?